I'm driving here in the car. Actually, I'm sitting in the car waiting for the light to turn and thinking about trading. I'm thinking about how can we make more money in this marketplace? How can we define our methods so that we can make more money? I mean, that's really what it's all about. And I think that one of the big problems that we've seen is that a lot of people just simply cannot seem to get over losing money. They just seem to have a fatal attraction to losing money, and we need to get over that. I've had a lot of people over that I've been talking to over the last month talk to me about how they've lost so much money in the marketplace, how their parents have lost money, how their friends have lost money. And it's remarkable to me that one simple thing is all they really need to know. We talk about how the psychology of investing is so important. And the reason why it's so important is because it ties into that one thing that people need to know, and that is putting a stop loss in, cutting losses. It's not that hard. It's not that hard to be able to cut out the horrific losses that so many people have had this year. Just simply putting in a stop loss. That's all we needed. It's no big deal. Yet psychologically, people just simply couldn't do it. They couldn't put in that stop loss and make that, admit to themselves that they had made a mistake in buying that particular stock, or maybe they couldn't. They just said, "Oh, well, this is a great company; it'll come back," or "Oh my God, it's not possible that the stock market could drop 45%." So what am I saying? 60%. Some of those big, large cap, supposedly safe investments have been decimated. I have one client who inherited a portfolio worth quite a bit of money, used to be worth quite a bit of money. And guess what? That portfolio had things like General Motors, Citibank, General Electric. Yeah, those are the big blue chip stocks that are supposed to be safe. But what happened? She got killed. I begged her to put in stop losses. The market would go down a little bit. She'd say, "Well, what should I do? What should I do?" I'd say, "Sell them, get rid of them." "Yeah, but I've had them for so long." And I'm going like, so? They're supposed to be working for you, not the other way around. You're supposed to control their life. They're not supposed to control your life. But psychologically, she was unable to sell those things. And of course, they've dramatically underperformed the market, with Citibank getting down to below $1 after having been at $60 not that long ago. So what is it that psychologically stops people from putting in a simple stop? It's no big deal. It's easy. It's a few clicks at your brokerage house. Big deal. Yet just simply putting in stops would mean that people would have been able to survive this bear market intact. Another friend of mine, a client, did very well, was only down about 1 or 2% as of September of '08, and then guess what? He made the decision that the bailout was going to be good, and that President Obama was going to be a great president, the market was going to go up, and he stopped putting stop losses in his positions. And guess what? Now he's down 45%. That means he's going to have to almost double his money in order to get back to break even. Well, I'm not saying that that's hard, but it's certainly not easy, and it's certainly not something that we should want to be trying to do, double our money just to break even. I don't want to play that game. If he had just put stop losses in, he'd be down 2 or 3%. He'd need to have just one okay trade of a 5% gainer, and he'd be back to break even. Big deal. But that's not what he did. I don't know what the story is. We struggle all the time at the Investment Mentoring Institute to get people to psychologically break those bounds that are causing people to continually lose money. All we want them to do is to have the discipline to put in a stop loss. That's all. It's no big deal. So you have a loss. Big deal. It's a little loss. Who cares? Go do something else. Go see a movie. Hey, that's a loss. You don't know if you're going to have a good trade, i.e. like that movie, but you'll still go spend $20 sight unseen. well, take a small loss in that next position you've got on instead of waiting for it to lose half of your money in the next bear market.